dot is partisan salad. Now listen here to this ballad. We've seemed to arrive all the way to season 5. Base croutons have been all around. Now we're homeward bound. Just give us the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Space croutons learning. Space croutons sailing. Space croutons sealing. Space croutons.
Sigourney Weaver.
Who?
Everybody's doing it.
It was a dark and stormy night. As the moon rose into the heavens, shrouded by clouds, the sound of wolves howling began to make its way across the village, and the people instinctively began to bolt the doors and shutter their windows.
Cut, Max. I think you may have picked up the wrong script. Tales of the Werewolf is next month. Tonight's script is Murder on the Oreo Express.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Right you are, Skip. Let's see here. It's like I know it's here somewhere. Here we are. Wow, do we have all these people?
Max, everyone is here. In fact, we've even brought in additional talent just in case we need it. So, if you could be so kind. The opening.
Sure. Sorry about that. I was just making sure everyone was ready, you know. I know how you hate repeating scenes, especially if we're trying to do this all in one take.
Okay. Places, everyone. And go.
It was a dark and stormy night. As the moon arose in the heavens, shrouded by clouds, the sound of the train echoed throughout the valley. Villagers, long ago, having grown accustomed to it, didn't pay it much mind anymore. It was so dark outside that except for the sound of the wind, passengers hardly noticed any difference as the train passed through the tunnels now and then. Our story begins with a young couple, Samuel and Pamela Lamb. Samuel is making a name for himself as a weatherman in Birmingham. Pamela is from Buckingham and is now making a living doing sonograms.
Pam, can I get you anything from the dining car?
Oh, Sam, I don't think so. Not right now, but maybe we can head over there later for a nightcap before retiring. How does that sound?
That sounds wonderful. Here's looking at you, kid.
Unbeknownst to Sam and Pam, a middle-aged gentleman is also traveling on the train. Stan is not used to being alone as he recently lost his business partner, Ollie. Stan switches back and forth between engaging conversations and depressing moments of silence as he adjusts to his new life without his friend.
Hi, I'm Stan. Do you travel by train often?
Who, me? Oh, I said, hello, I'm Jan. No, this is my first time on a train. How about you?
I used to travel a lot, mostly for business. But business has taken a downwards turn lately.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. The economy today seems to be hitting everyone, doesn't it?
Yes, but I lost my business partner. He was the brains of the business, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What happened?
We were on a business trip, and everything was going well, when he was bitten by a bug and went to sleep, never to wake up again.
What?
Yes, it's called African trypanosomiasis.
African what?
Trypanosomiasis, also known as the African sleeping sickness.
You were in Africa?
That's the uncanny part, Jan. We weren't in Africa. We were in Amsterdam. Have you ever heard of anything so bizarre?
No, I haven't. Oh, it must have been quite a shock. Something so rare and so serious, too. Well, how are you holding up, Stan? Stan? Stan?
The train continues down the tracks, even as Jan tries to comfort Stan. Unbeknownst to Stan, Jan, Sam, and Pam, we move to another car and check in on Fran. Fran is traveling with her sister on their way to visit their mom. Fran and her sister haven't seen each other in a while, and they have lots to catch up on.
So tell me, Joanne, how are the boys?
Growing like weeds. I can't believe how much they've grown since our family reunion at the beach a couple of years ago. Dan. Oh, he'd rather be called Daniel now. He just turned 13 and he's starting to shave. Well, at least he calls it shaving. He has a bit of peach fuzz on his upper lip and a splotch on his chin. The best part is his voice. Every now and then a squeak will emanate from him when he's speaking, and it's hilarious. I try my best not to laugh, but I usually just turn the other way so he won't see me. And Van? My goodness, Van will always be my baby. He's 10 now and in the 5th grade, and he's starting to notice girls. Or they've started to notice him. Either way, it's easier to get him to shower before school and get haircuts. There's this one girl, Marianne, in his class, and they're passing notes to each other. It's so cute. He even lets me read them after he gets home. Tell me about your girls, Fran. What are they up to these days?
Oh, I remember those days like yesterday, and sometimes I wish we were still in them. Leanne will be a senior next year at the new high school in town and has already been elected class president. Coupled with her all-state honors in volleyball last year and the coach's expectations for next year, it hardly seems like she'll have any free time. But in between practices and the college application process, there isn't much. But there seems to be enough time for her to find time for Samuel. Sam, as she calls him, has been accepted to a couple of universities already, so we'll see where the two of them end up. Suzanne is still in her tomboy stage, hanging out with the neighborhood kids, playing ball and such. But I've noticed some phone calls and video chats are starting to happen with a certain young man down the street. They have a couple of classes together, and we attend church together with his family. They grow up so fast, don't they?
They sure do. I'm really glad we're going to get to spend some time with Mom.
Me too. We should do this more often.
And cut for commercial.
Wow, Sally, we've got a very interesting story unfolding. So, do we get to hear the commercials too?
Well, Curdy, it's a bit different today. I guess you'll get to hear the commercial.
Well, that's great. I'm always in the market for an interesting product.
Today's product is certainly interesting. And quite unique as well.
It's not one of those nostalgic commercials again, is it? Those are starting to get really old.
I was thinking more along the line of space croutons.
Well, how about this, Sally?
Space croutons! What if planet Earth's a rocket wagon train upon a journey? And what if aliens don't fight an actress named Sigourney? We're not a bunch of geeks who live in basements, sleep on futon's, but who wouldn't stream our podcast if we're calling it Space Croutons. We're back in the saddle up the creek with no paddle. No aliens to battle where we want to go. Without being pompous, we don't need map or compass. We're launching cattywampus on our new travel show. Space Croutons, season 3.14. Space Croutons, season 3.14.
Well, hello, here we go. Have you heard about a good time show on the radio? Hey, hello, here we go. I don't know a better show, Space Croutons 4.0.
Now, that's what I call a commercial.
That's what I would call it too.
Thanks, everyone, for listening, and let's get back to today's episode.
3, 2, 1, action.
Good evening, ladies. Mind if I join you?
Not at all.
Please do.
I'm Fran, and this is my sister, Joanne.
It's a pleasure to meet you both. My name is Max.
Hi, Max. And what brings you on board the Oreo Express? Business or pleasure?
I'm traveling for business, I'm afraid. I'm speaking at a symposium the day after tomorrow, and I thought a leisurely train ride might be just the thing to help clear my mind from everything that's been going on the last few weeks.
What kind of symposium, Max?
Well, let's just say it's related to law enforcement and a proper way to investigate a case.
Are you a cop?
Not exactly, but enough about me. What about you two? Where are you headed?
We're headed to visit our mom.
Oh, that sounds like fun. I hope you have a fun trip planned. How long will you be staying?
We'll be there for a few days. Our mom has started taking piano lessons and has a recital coming up. Since she went to ours, we thought it only fitting we go to hers, then back home to our own families.
Piano lessons. That sounds amazing.
Isn't it? She said she wanted to earn some extra money playing piano at the tavern downtown. She already plays harmonica.
I'll bet she's something. You know, that's what I like the best about a train ride. The people. Just meeting people like yourselves with interesting stories to tell.
Well, if you'll excuse us, Max, we're headed to the dining car. I hear the creme brulee is to die for.
Of course, ladies. Enjoy. I'm sure our paths will cross again. I thought to myself that these two were probably telling the truth about visiting their mom, but something didn't quite add up about the reasons. They did seem a trifle nervous, glancing about the car, as if looking for something or someone. Probably just my nerves working overtime again. That's exactly why I took the train in the first place, to relax and forget about work. I mean, I do have a stack of unsolved cases on my desk, but then again, who doesn't? I arise and I think to myself, let's see who else we can meet tonight. As I make my way towards the dining car, I pass a young couple. As I get closer, I overhear their intent to pay a visit to the dining car, and I make a mental note to get to know them better. As I enter the dining car, I noticed a bartender behind a massive wooden bar. The bar takes up quite a bit of space, leaving only enough room to sit there with a narrow walkway behind it for those looking for a table. The dining car is mostly empty. I see Fran and Joanne at the table and politely wave. They acknowledge me and return to the meal. I noticed another couple of travelers as I make my way over towards them. The young couple enter the car and move towards another table. I hurriedly move past the empty bar, nodding to the bartender, and take a seat next to the couple who seem to be engaged in a lovely conversation. Good evening. It's a beautiful journey so far, don't you think?
Good evening. Why, yes, it's been a very nice trip so far. Don't you think so, Stan?
Oh, most assuredly.
I'm traveling alone myself, but I have met some very interesting people.
If you're dining alone, sir, you are most welcome to join us. My name is Stan, and this is my new friend, Jan.
Well, it's wonderful to meet you both. I'm Max.
The pleasure is all ours.
You two just met?
Well, that's right. We just met. How did you know that?
Quite simple, really. Stan introduced you as his new friend. Very easy to put two and two together from there.
I see. We'd better watch what we say around Max.
Oh, I don't think we'll have any problems with Max. But I'll bet he's read a Sherlock Holmes story or two. Eh, Max?
Actually, I haven't. But I did see a movie a while back with Robert Downey Jr. He's quite a good actor.
I don't think I've seen that one.
I remember that one. You're right. It was pretty good. But the books were much better. I've read all the Sherlock Holmes stories by Doyle. They are all quite remarkable.
How successful were you at discerning the guilty party prior to it being revealed in the book?
Let's just say I was right more often than I was wrong.
You must consider yourself quite the sleuth.
Ah, yes. I do so love a challenge.
Hello, my name is Cam, and I'll be taking care of you tonight. Have we decided?
Oh, yes, I'll have the steak.
Same for me, please. Medium rare.
I'm dreadfully sorry. I failed to look at the menu. What were the choices this evening?
You have your choice of entrees, steak, chicken, or fish.
Oh, yes. I'll have the lasagna.
I beg your pardon?
I'm feeling a bit peckish. Would you have any cheese? A glass of red wine, my dear sir. We'll keep the cheese in reserve for later.
Of course, sir.
Well done, sir. I'm very sorry, but I couldn't help myself. I almost forgot how much fun those shows were.
What shows?
Well, the first one was Airplane. Sam watches this one at least once a month.
Don't eat the fish, eh, Max?
Roger, Roger.
Was there another show?
Help me out, hon. It's right on the tip of my tongue.
Why, Python, of course. And the immortal classic, Cheese Shop.
Right again, sir.
Please join us. I'm Stan. This is Jan and Max.
We'd love to, Stan. Great to meet you, Stan. This is Pam. Max, we meet again.
It's remarkable. Sam has a mind like a steel trap, at least where movie lines are concerned. He's always quoting lines. Some are even relevant to the situation at hand.
No, never a dull moment.
Oh, look at those two ladies over there. It's a shame that we're having so much fun and they're dining all alone.
I met those ladies earlier. They're very nice. Sisters, I believe.
Let's invite them over. I'll be right back. Excuse me.
Jan is quite the social butterfly. Don't you think?
Good evening, sir. Madam. What can I get for you tonight?
Just some drinks, sir. Pam?
White wine, please.
Of course. And for you, sir?
A Vesper Martini. Shaken, not stirred.
Excellent choice.
Wait. I know that one.
Welcome back, James.
Now, there's a name to die for.
Bond.
James Bond.
That's it.
Everyone, this is Fran and Joanne. Ladies, I believe you know Max, and this is Stan and Jan and Sam.
Hello, everyone.
Mind if we join you? You seem to be having so much fun.
Please do. We need to distance ourselves from these movie quotes.
Movie quotes? Frankly, my dear.
Ladies, I see that you've joined the group. Here, your drink.
Excuse me, can you tell me when the entertainment is supposed to start? I believe I saw a flyer that said something about a theatrical presentation in the dining car.
I'm afraid I wouldn't know anything about that, ma'am. I'm only a simple waiter.
That seems like an odd response, doesn't it?
Even a simple waiter has a right to some happiness. Never mind.
Fiddler.
Very good, Max.
We were getting along wonderfully, sipping our drinks, nibbling on the hors d'oeuvres, and enjoying the banter, when suddenly...
And cut for commercial.
Okay, Sally, so this is another commercial? I'm really into what's happening here. Seems like a lot of fun.
That's right, Curdy, another break. I don't think this story will be ending anytime soon.
Well, that's good, right? I mean, can we get right back to the story, or do we need to do something here?
We should probably do something. Any ideas?
Well, how about something about an upcoming episode?
Let's just say it's someone we haven't seen in a while. A friend we thought was lost during the epic Clue adventure with the serial killer.
Well, who is it, Sally? We lost more than one friend back then.
Well, first, I need to confirm that this submission is legitimately from this mystery person before I'm comfortable saying anything more.
Now, why would you tell me about it at all if you're not going to tell us who it is?
I'd rather leave it as a surprise for you and our listeners.
You are taunting me like Yogi was taunted by all those picnic baskets in Jellystone Park, aren't you, Sally?
You're smarter than the average bear.
What was that?
3, 2, 1, action.
What happened to the lights?
Everything went pitch black.
Everyone, please remain seated until I can get the lights back on.
Oh no! Look!
As we glanced over towards the bar, we see the bartender at the door of the car next to the light switch. But on the floor next to the bar is the waiter, lying motionless on the floor with what appears to be the handle of a knife protruding from his chest. There is also blood from a wound on his right arm, a possible defensive wound, I wonder, and his right wrist is at an odd angle, appearing almost to be somewhat double-jointed. An empty silver serving tray lay near him. Then the bartender refocuses our attention.
Good evening. My name is Abraham, and I have something to share with everyone. What you see before you, as gruesome as it may seem, is for your entertainment. A terrible thing has happened here tonight, and I need each of you to help find the guilty party. As I'm sure you're aware, no one has entered or left during the past 15 minutes. So it's safe to assume that the guilty party is still in the car. And as I can most assuredly vouch for my innocence, that only leaves one of you at the table as the guilty party. Having said that, I would like to welcome everyone to tonight's Murder on the Oreo Express.
What?
Shush.
There are various clues scattered around the car, and if you'll look underneath the chair that you now occupy, you'll find the character details and alibi for each of you. Show no one your card. Guard your secrets and enjoy playing detective. We'll be pulling into the station in about an hour. You'll have until then to identify the killer and hand him or her over. Good luck.
Cut. And that's part 1.
Whoa, Sally, that's part 1?
That's what the director said.
Well, who done it?
I guess that'll have to wait until next time.
Next time? Well, what if I can listen again and solve the case before next time? What do I win?
You get another week in your chair, Curdy.
Well, I'm not sure if that's a prize or not. Is it time to sign off?
I think so, Curdy.
Thanks, everyone. It's time to wrap up another episode of Space Croutons, and it's nice to see other planetary civilizations enjoying life and sharing laughter intergalactically. Well, I can't wait to see what may be in our next adventure. As always, keep peace in your hearts until our next story time. And keep an eye out for us on Facebook, Spotify, the World Wide Web, or anywhere your star-crossing vehicle of choice takes you.
Don't just sit and scoff. Season 5-0 is taking off. Here to show wrong from right. Share with you the true life. Even though things might be tight, your future's bright because the writers can write. Now, give us the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Space Croutons. Space Croutons. Sally. Space Croutons. Space Croutons.
You know, Alien.
I'll give you Alien.
Space Croutons again and again. No matter where, no matter when, there to be found, the legendary now. So let's count up season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.0. Now here we go! Space Croutons. Space Croutons. Sally. Space Croutons.
Because in space, no one can hear you sing.
Whitney Houston. We have a problem.
Space Croutons is a work of original fiction. Similarities to persons, situations, or events, real or fictional, is coincidental and unintentional and could be fun. No animals were coerced, injured, starved, exploited, overworked, oppressed, abused, overburdened, or taken advantage of during this production, except for Ralph the Wonder Llama. Created and written by Jerry, Jace, John, Della, and Jeff Goodson. Episode story by John. Production by John. Featuring the voice talents of Barry, Jenna, John, Amanda, Jerry, Patsy, Jean, Shelby, and Jeff. Entire work copyright 2021 by Jeff, John, Jerry, Della, and Jace Goodson. This has been a Good Witch audio production.